If you're on a Carnival cruise ship and you love steak, you need to check out Fahrenheit. I had someone ask me, and this was a great question, can you get 4 appetizers instead? So no main course, no dessert, just 4 appetizers. They really are that good. So I came here to ask, this is Alex, so what do you say?
Yes, you can do that.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So if you are on a Carnival cruise ship, come to Fahrenheit and check it out. If you are on the Carnival Frenzy and you are out in the amazing Lido deck, it's pretty easy to get from here up there. You just kind of take the stairs. Now, if you want to go all the way outside on what would be the 12th deck, there's no easy way to get there. Kind of look around, there's the roof that opens and closes. So to get there, here's what you need to do. You actually need to go to the front of the ship and take those stairs, because if you try to go to the middle of the ship, it won't go up because there is the roof there. So make sure you go to the, hey, this is Brian. So make sure you go to the front of the ship, and that's how you get to deck 12. If you're on a Carnival cruise ship and you're not feeling well, you can go down to usually deck 0. There's a medical center. Make sure you look up the hours before you walk all the way down here and realize that they are not open. If you are on the Carnival Venezia or Firenze, you might want to come check out Il Viaggio. For those of you who have been on a Carnival cruise ship before and you have eaten at Cucina del Capitano, it's similar, but it's actually a completely different restaurant, completely different menu. It's a little bit more upscale than Cucina is. I've eaten here, the food is amazing, the service is amazing as well. So if you have ever eaten at Il Viaggio on the Venezia or Firenze, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're on a Carnival cruise ship that has a terrazza or Havana area, this is an exclusive access controlled area. But if you are on the Firenze or Venezia, at the terrazza, well, during the day you're not allowed to come here unless you have a terrazza cabin. But if you come here at night after 7 p.m., you get access to all the fun stuff outside, including the hot tubs. So if you have ever been on the Firenze or Venezia and you've done this at night, let me know in the comments. If you are getting on a Carnival cruise ship like the Panorama and you are looking for the bars, well, good news. The first bar is going to be right here in the atrium. So this is the atrium bar. Also on deck 4 forward is the Liquid Lounge, another bar here. And then you've got Heroes Bar here on deck 4. It's kind of midship. And then also at the Limelight Lounge on deck 4, if they've got the club, they've got a pop-up bar that you can get drinks there. And there is the Havana Bar on deck 5 in the aft, in the back. Fun fact, you can also get coffee here, specialty coffee. And there's also the Ocean Plaza Bar, which is also on deck 5. It's not quite all the way aft in the back, but it's pretty far back. It's next to the ocean something. Yeah. You can also come to Java Blue on deck 5 because, well, you can get an adult alcoholic coffee here. On deck 5 midship, you've also got the Pig and Anchor Brew House. So they've got an amazing bar here, and you can get the amazing famous Bloody Marys that have real bacon in it. Another thing you can do at the Pig and Anchor Brewery is go to a tour and you can see how they make all the beer and taste it. On deck 5 midship, you've also got the Alchemy Bar. Fun fact, this is the only bar where the bartenders are really mixologists, and they can make you any drink that they want, not just what's on the menu. And at Fahrenheit Steakhouse on deck 5 midship, they actually have a bar as well, and you don't need a reservation to drink here. Fun fact, they've got some special liquors and alcohols that you can't get at any other bar. There's also the Piano Bar, which is on deck 5 midship, where you can also listen to some great music. And when you eat in the main dining restaurant, you can also get an adult beverage here. And you might find me just randomly walking around. And then up on deck 10 aft in the back is Tides Bar. And then also up on deck 10 in the Lido deck is the Tequila Bar. Also up on deck 10 on the Lido deck is
Colleen from Tennessee
and the Red Frog Rum Bar. And then also on deck 15 forward, you've got the Serenity Bar. If you are gluten-free and you are looking to travel on a cruise ship, you might want to consider Carnival. You know I love Carnival, but I'm with my friend. She is gluten-free, and she actually told me about her experience on Norwegian and Royal, and that she was starving because there are no gluten-free options, whereas on Carnival, there is a menu just for gluten-free and also for vegan. So if you are either of those and you want to eat on a cruise, definitely consider Carnival. Let me know what your experience is with cruise food and Carnival in the comments below. If you're on a Carnival ship, know that some Carnival ships have what they call these smart elevators. To use it, what you need to do is come up to it and touch the deck that you want to go to. Let's say I want to go to 10, but
Car M.
It'll tell you where to go to. So this is deck M. However many people you have in your party, you need to touch it. So if there are 2 people in your party, you need to touch it twice. If there are 3 people, you need to touch it 3 times. Otherwise, the elevator will get full, and that's what happens when the door opens and you're not able to get in. So learn how to use the elevator right, and let me know what you think in the comments. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship, you definitely want to go outside during sunset because, wow, isn't that freaking amazing? This is Cabo. If you're on a Carnival cruise ship and you are Platinum or Diamond, here's a great tip from Susan Cook, and that is to make sure that you call room service to get your complimentary platter. Now, if you don't like the traditional kind of strawberries, you can ask just for cookies. So great tip. Thank you so much, Susan. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship sailing on the Radiance, Panorama Firenze, or soon to be Legend, walk out to the right of the port before you get inside the dome, because you will have some amazing picturesque views of your ship. If you are sailing on a Carnival cruise ship out of Long Beach, make sure you have your documents out in hand with you, and know that depending on what time you come, right now it's 12 o'clock, the line can get pretty long to get inside. So this is when it's nice to have Faster to the Fun. If you're on a Carnival cruise ship and you booked Faster to the Fun, there is a special area for you to sit where, well, right now I came later, but there's this whole area for you to sit, and you get to be kind of closer to the front of the line if you've got Faster to the Fun. Oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing ever. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship, bring a duck and have all the crew sign the duck. This was such a great idea by Duckman. So bring a duck or bring something else. He says the crew love this idea. So if you want to do it, check it out. If you're on a Carnival cruise ship, just know that we don't want to have any food waste. So only take what you can eat. So I got this bread and I realized, this doesn't actually look that great, but I made a promise. I'm gonna eat it anyway. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship, you might get something special like I did. And this was compliments from the room service and dining team. They sent me this. They sent me sparkling cider and this cool tray. Oh my gosh. So I just want to thank you to Cicinio, Sultana, especially Milden, who arranged a really special meeting for me. Liesel has been my cabin steward. Oh my gosh, she has been the best. She's been amazing. And then at the Atari bar, Pedro, Nene, Vinny, and Melissa, and so many more have just made this sailing so special, so amazing. So thank you so much, everyone. Here is a Carnival insider tip from a Carnival crew supervisor, the beautiful Morena. And she says that on disembarkation, the easiest way is self-assisted debark. This is where you take all of your baggage and all that stuff yourself. It's just way faster, way easier. So if that is for you, do that. Let me know if you do this in the comments below. Here's a Carnival insider tip from a Carnival crew supervisor, the beautiful Morena, and her advice is for debarkation. So if you want assisted debarkation, that means that someone is going to take your bag the night before. Here are some things to do. Make sure that you use the digital debarkation and select that on that. That way you will get your luggage tags. make sure you get your luggage tags first and attach them to your baggage before putting it outside the door the night before disembarkation. You have to do this before 10 p.m. or else your bags won't get taken. And also make sure the luggage tags are on there. Yeah, and very important, make sure you keep your documentation. So like your birth certificate, passport, and also your sign and sale card. Keep that with you because if it goes in the checked luggage, yeah, it's gone. Oh, and clothes. I've seen people do that before and not have any clothes to wear. So thank you so much, Miranda, for this amazing tip. If you are on a Carnival cruise and you've got a huge party and you all want to sit for dinner together.
Hi. So last night at dinner, it was our first night dining. I talked to my waiter and asked him if they could accommodate a party of 20 or larger because of our engagement. And he said, absolutely, go talk to the front desk and they will take care of it for you and just let them know what area you would like and I'll be your waiter tomorrow. So we went up to the front desk, talked to the hostess, and she made the accommodation. She did ask for all of us to be present at a specific time, and they would accommodate, which is super nice, and we're really happy and excited to be able to do that.
What time did they tell you to be there?
5:15. So right on time at 5:15, which is when they open.
Awesome. So you heard it right here. If you've got a huge party, make sure you go talk to the maitre d' at the main dining room, and they can accommodate you.
If you are on a Carnival cruise ship in the main dining room, for appetizer, you can order a dessert, and that is a cheese platter. You can order it and ask for it as an appetizer instead of a dessert, and it's great. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship and you like playing in the casino, but you don't like the smoke, look around or ask, because some of the casinos or some of the cruise ships have non-smoking casinos where you can come and get your game on, get your casino offers. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship and you bring a fan to keep yourself cool, I also like to bring an car air freshener and clip it to it to help spread a little bit of fun scent. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship or a concert cruise event and you see the playlist performers wearing these earphones, well, what they are these are called in-ear microphones. In-ear monitors. So all of the performers wear these so they can hear this when they are on stage.
2, 3, 4.
So they don't hear you. They actually hear these kind of special music that's piped in that gives them the beat, cues, and all kinds of other things. So if you see them performing and you see them wearing these, that's what they're doing. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship and you take a shower, well, know that you get this. Most Carnival cruise ships have a shampoo conditioner combo and a body wash shower gel. Now, a couple ships, the Firenze and Venezia, have only a shampoo body wash combo. So if you are particular about what you use for your hair or what you use for your body wash, then bring your own. So I love these little travel bottles, and I will bring my own shampoo and conditioner because, well, I'm bougie like that. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship and you are a diabetic, here's a tip from Sandy McCuskey, and that's to ask for a Sharps container from your cabin steward. If you are booked on a Carnival cruise ship, here's an amazing tip from Sabina McDonald. If you have an autistic or special needs child, call Carnival way ahead of time and they can help arrange special arrangements for you. So like priority boarding so that they don't have to wait in line and all kinds of other stuff that will really help your child with special needs to be taken care of and not have as many issues as they might have otherwise. Great tip. Thank you so much, Sabina. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship and you have checked into the MDR main dining restaurant for breakfast or dinner, check the Carnival Hub app because it will tell you which floor to go to when you are ready to come eat. Sometimes it could be deck 3, deck 4, or one of the other decks, and it will tell you which deck to come to, so you know. If you are going on a Carnival cruise ship and you are flying in or even driving a long way, well, it is definitely recommended that you fly in at least the day before because, well, delays happen and you will not get a refund if you miss your cruise ship. That's also another great reason to get travel insurance. If you are going on a Carnival cruise ship and you want to do a meeting, they have conference rooms. So ask the events department if you want to host a business or meeting here. And maybe, hey, it'll be a tax write-off. If you are sailing on Carnival out of Long Beach and you like playing poker, there is only one ship of the three, so the Radiance, Frenzy, and Panorama. Only the Panorama has a poker table for you to play. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship and you are playing in the casino and there is not a casino bar, check nearby. So on some ships like the Panorama, Vista, and Horizon, there is the Heroes Bar right next door here. And if you've got drinks in the casino, you can come here and they will honor that. Okay, I was actually wrong. Let's settle this debate once and for all, because I've seen this posted many times on online forums. I went to the source. I asked 2 food and beverage directors on the Panorama and the Frenzy. So thank you so much, Malin and Christine, for verifying that drinks on us, DOU, at the casino does not work at Heroes Bar. So while I have had experience that some people have been able to get this, officially you are not allowed to do this. So thank you so much for the information. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship, here's a great tip from Vernon Fife. Come to the casino and go to the bill breakers because you can get change for your bigger bills. If you are booking a Carnival cruise, here's a great tip from Pania Crawford. That is to look up your deck plans on your ship when you are figuring out which cabin to get. Here's a couple fun tips. If you want to be in a less crowded area, pick the fore or after the ship because there's less people. In the center or middle of the ship, everyone walks through. You know, especially if they are on the wrong side of the cabin, so you'll have a lot more foot traffic. So the fore and aft, the front and back parts of the ship will have less foot traffic. And also, if you want to be on the lower decks, it's easier and quicker to get off ports to get to the water shuttle or to walk off. And if you want to be on the higher decks, you are closer to the Lido. And if you want to be in the center, it's kind of an equidistant walk or elevator ride either way. Let me know what are your favorite cabin locations in the comments. If you are going on a Carnival cruise ship and you are going to be out in the sun, consider bringing sunscreen like this Blue Lizard one. The reason I get this is because it's one of the more kind of skin friendly. It doesn't have it's got the mineral version, and also it is coral reef friendly if you are staying in those places like the Caribbean. If you are going on a Carnival cruise ship, you might want to consider bringing a little travel bottle of aloe vera just in case you burn and get a sunburn. Because yeah, the last thing you want on your trip is to hate life because you've got a sunburn. If you are booked on a Carnival cruise ship, you might want to consider bringing this, Poopery. It will help your bathroom smell nice and fresh no matter what happens. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship and you use things like wet wipes, which I love, or makeup wipes, which I also love, or other female products, then you want to make sure you use these sanitary napkin bags and you do not toss any of those things into the toilet because that will clog up the plumbing and, well, no one wants that. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship, there is a secret hidden restaurant that most cruisers don't know about. It's called Chef's Table. It is amazing, and if you come, you get to meet amazing people like Eileen. So she will be here with the clipboard. When you sign up, you will meet her here at 6 o'clock. It is amazing. If you want a video on Chef's Table, let me know. If you're on a Carnival cruise ship and you're here for the free lunch at Gigi's Cucina or any of the other specialty restaurants, come early because, well, check out this line. It is snaking, and it goes, and it goes, and it goes. And this line just keeps going. So if you want the free lunch, make sure you come early or else you're gonna end up back here. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship and you want coffee, of course you can go to Java Blue. But some ships also have a coffee machine at some of the bars, like on the Panorama, at the Havana Bar. If you are on the Carnival Panorama, go to Deck 7 because this is the only cruise ship in the world that has a floating trampoline park. They've got a sky zone here. So come check it out and let me know what you think. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship, come check out the Serenity 21 and up area. if you want a little bit more peace and quiet, especially without any kids. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship and you come up and you want to have some fun at the water park, just know that the deck can get pretty hot. And if you are walking around on your bare feet, especially to get up to the water slides, it could get hot. So just know and realize that and take that into consideration. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship, it can get pretty packed and busy on sea days, especially up on the Lido deck. So please be considerate of other people and don't be a chair hog. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship, I highly recommend you go outside and check out the view because, well, sunsets and sunrises can be pretty freaking amazing. Here we are at Cabo. Isn't that freaking awesome? If you are on a Carnival ship and you go to Bonsai Sushi, just be careful because these cute little cups, these are, I don't even know what that is. It's ceramic, and if you drop it, they will break. So they probably don't want you to do that. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship, you want to take photos and video of your cabin when you first get in, because otherwise your cabin's going to look a mess like mine does right now. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship that has bonsai teppanyaki and you want to either spend less money or you want to get in and out, you want to have that whole show, then I recommend for you to check out Bonsai Sushi. You can actually get the same filet mignon for only $10. And it's amazing. If you are flying into a Carnival cruise ship, you probably want to come to the airport early. Today is Tuesday, March 24th, and you can see the line. It's 5:30 in the morning. Thankfully, my flight is not until almost 10 o'clock, so good luck out there. All right, update. It only took me about half an hour to get through security, so totally not bad. I did have TSA clear, or TSA pre and clear, so that definitely helped a lot, but good luck out there. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship, check which side you dock and port. Especially if you've got a balcony, so then that way you have a great shot looking for pier runners. If you are booking a Carnival cruise, you might want to consider getting a Havana cabin. This is this exclusive area that not everyone gets access to. So check this out. This is a sea day and there's almost no one out here. So yeah, so if you are booking a Carnival cruise, consider getting a Havana cabin if your ship has it.